Yo, Wavy Mob. This for what TKO. Hold up. Now foot it. Alright, Wavy Mob. So this gonna be the intro to the video. I had to play a song because that's how I'm feeling right now with TKO and a little bit WWE, but I feel like TKO is ruining WWE. So as you guys know, there were a lot of releases yesterday. But yo, YouTube, Wavy Mob, welcome back to OS Tay. It's your boy Tay, and I'm back with another motion picture. You did. And if you didn't know, now you know. Welcome back to the Waviest channel on YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know when the Waviest channel on YouTube posts video, because I ain't the Waviest channel on YouTube. And if you didn't know, again, now you know. So let's get right into it. It's a PSA for WWE, aka, or not WWE, TKO. That's all I'm saying. Now, we're going to hit the heavy hitters in this video because I don't want anybody losing their job. But if they wasn't using you, it's a duality of the situation. I'm be real with you, because I was super mad yesterday. I'm still angry about it, but I'm not as mad because I see both sides. Like, the only thing I'm gonna say is the duality for the other side, which is the side for supporting TK and WWE. If they're not gonna use you, yes, let them go so they can be able to flourish. But the dumb thing about that is now they have a no non-compete clause all the way into June. So it's like they can't even make money for real because they can't wrestle on TV, they can't do appearances, they can't do this and they can't do that. So it's just like, what the it's like, bro, either this is what I would have did. Let them be on main event until their contract up. Like, at least let them get reps in. Like, that's what I would do if I was WWE. But I know you said pay them like that, but I would do that because it's like you snatching these people's livelihood without a second glance. You just. We're gonna start off with one of my favorite groups. Pretty much, I ain't gonna lie, I won't say ever, but in the recent history, one of my favorite groups in the YS6. My frustration with TKO is you put in your hands in the cookie jar and you don't know what's going on, and then you're not allowing WWE to properly flourish and tell storylines. Now, granted, also I will say WWE does the same thing, but I feel like now they're being forced to do it more frequently. Like, WWE have a history with Vince McMahon and Triple H of not paying out storylines or take too long to pay out storylines. So I will give y'all, for the people that can comment below saying that, I do give y'all that. But in the same token, they had one of the best debuts in recent history. They were on trajectory to be one of the best cryptic and scary groups in history. Like, I saw something on Twitter yesterday. Imagine what Undertaker would have did with the YS6. Like, it's so much that you could have did. It's so much you could play off of. And then, like, for me, the reason why I'm disgusted with them, I'm just really disgusted with all the releases, because I feel like either you should put them on main event so you get reps until June, because now it's like they're out of money. Well, not out of money. They're not making money until June because of their non-compete clause in their contract that you force them to sign, or they have to sign. They have to sign in order to get to be in WWE. Which I understand when people sign it, because it's like, this is where I want to be, and this is the biggest company of all of them. So it makes sense when you do it. But it's just like, bro. But I'm disgusted because I feel like you spit in the face of Bray Wyatt, for one. Because this was the group he was going to start before he tragically passed. But I decided to debut him in a great way and then have nothing for you. You put them in a 7-month feud with the MFTs. And don't get me wrong, I like the MFTs. But the story never developed. You had a good storyline going with them where they would go after people who betrayed their family. Then you just when you moved them from Raw and put them on SmackDown, you just forgot about that whole thing. And you put them in a feud with the Bloodline 2.0, which is the MFTs. And then nothing ever came of it. Like, literally, they won tag team champions from them. Or I think it did. Or was it for the Profits? I can't remember. I don't remember if they got the tag team titles from the Profits or the MFTs. Whichever way. But you gave them tag team titles, and they feuded with MFTs. And then nothing in the storyline ever developed. It was just really fight, jump, fight, jump. My bad. Let me say it like this. Match, brawl, match, brawl, match, brawl, match, brawl, match, brawl. And then, on top of that, they lose some, and then they win some, and then they get beat up in the end, not to get the lantern back, which is a piece you add to the storyline, which was, granted, a good piece, but it's like a Band-Aid. Like, it's only so much you can do with the lantern at that point. Like, we know it symbolizes Bray Wyatt, but the storyline was written on the wall. It's like how it was supposed to go was, okay, boom, MLTs stopped them from getting the lantern, and then eventually we knew they were going to get the lantern back. But you dragged it out for so long, and then, like I said, they have a match, they win the match, and then they lose the lantern. And then it's like, it's not like the MFTs are doing anything with it. They just they just hold the lantern to basically symbolize we got power over you. But it's not like they're not advancing that on social media. They're not advancing it on the screens. They just, oh, we got the lantern, ha ha, hee hee. Like, bro, what? And then you showcase Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy. I give you that. Rowan never did anything. What happened to getting to know these characters individually? Like, y'all set them up as on when you had them on Raw as, okay, boom, we're gonna get to know who Mercy the Buzzard is. We're gonna get to know who Rambling Rabbit is. We're gonna get to know who Sister Abigail is. We're gonna get to know who Uncle Howdy is. And Husky's the pig. What happened? Like, this is my thing with WWE. Like, you had a layup. Literally, you could have still what you still stuck to was them going after people who betray their family, and maybe you can do it like a Judgment Day. Okay, say for instance, Joe Gacy had a group. He becomes a star. Say Dexter Lumis become a star. You can kick him out, graduate them out. Even though I would love for them to stay the same group, but you can do a Judgment Day thing where you kick him out and you bring new blood in. Like, okay, boom, Tatum Paxley would have been great in this group. But like I said, you didn't even get a group a chance for real to flourish on SmackDown. And the reason why I like them on SmackDown is because for years, Undertaker ran SmackDown, and he was the scary presence. And I feel like they could have ransacked SmackDown. And another thing, they could have used them if they want to use them regularly. Use them as an attraction. Like, okay, keep the same storyline that you had on Raw. Attack people who betray their family. The Miz it could have been a great example of that when they started that, but they never finished it. So boom, you could have had them, for instance, like with tag team matches. You had them look weak in majority of their matches. Like, they looked good. They had their moments, but like, for instance, MFTs was beating them down in tag team matches. What I would have did, I would have let them run SmackDown tag division for a couple months until maybe Street Profits came and they had a number. Because they're supposed to be the scary demonic group you're supposed to be scared of. They were not scary at all, honestly, because injuries and how you book them. You book them scary on Raw, but then you must SmackDown. Now they're just idiots and can't win a match. Like, they were always off their P's and Q's. Uncle Howdy always getting attacked, and I'm not saying don't show that Uncle Howdy can get hurt, but the way you presented them when he first came on the scene, they should not feel pain. Like when Bray Wyatt he would have moved, he would bounce right back up and hit you with something even harder. Cold Bray Wyatt and the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Go back and watch his matches. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying they need to be like, oh, not sell the moves. No, sell the moves, but get to a point where they look at you like, or sit on the camera to where it's like, oh, it's about to go down. But you didn't do that. Instead, you released them, and now they can't compete. And then you wasted, like I said, I feel like you spat in the face of Bray Wyatt's craft and perfection. Perfection. Because it's like, if he was still alive, this would probably be one of the greatest groups and storylines to ever exist, because his brain and his creativity was endless. Now, would they let him have? Would they would have let him run wild? Probably not, but it still would have been probably a more flourishing group. That's one reason why I hate that he passed away. But R.P. Bray Wyatt. But I'm gonna get on to the next people. Kairi Sane. You let go of Kairi Sane in the middle of a damn storyline. She's literally feuding with Io Sky as her and Asuka's Kabuki Warriors going against Io Sky. We never got the payoff of. We're never gonna get the payoff of Kairi overcoming Asuka and maybe joining Kairi, or them having a three-way at Mania, or three-way at whatever pay-per-view, because of what? Tell me. I'm listening to you, because you don't have no explanation. I'm listening. What the freak? I'm not cussing, but what the freak? Like, that's stupid. You literally have her in the middle of a storyline. What are you doing? Are you stupid? All right. Motor City Machine Guns. When I say this, I'm not saying this to Bastion. You currently have R-Truth and Damian Priest as your tag team champions. Pretty Deadly is not tag team anymore. You got Kid Wilson. So that tag team's gone. I'm assuming the Street Profits is on Raw now. Okay. So let me think. The only tag team I think of is the Motors. Oh, we got Fraxium, but you don't use Fraxium. So now the tag team division consists of R-Truth, the MFTs, whoever they put out there, Fraxium. That's it. Literally, that's it. You just killed your whole tag team division, and you let go one of the best tag teams on the planet. This is stupid. This is like letting go of the Hardys, which is one of the greatest. I don't care what nobody say. The Hardy Boys are the greatest tag team ever. And if I ain't gonna lie, if I had to put another person here, 1A Hardys, 1B Motor City Machine Guns. And I ain't gonna lie, it's really a lot of 1Bs, because you can go Dudley Boys, you can go Edge and Christian, you can go Motor City Machine Guns, you can go M&N. I mean Eminem, because it's no Eminem. Yeah, I'm saying right, because it's Nitro and Mercury, and then Melina. But you can go Paul London and Brian Kendrick. I'm trying to think who else. DX, like Brothers Destruction. Like, to me, it's a lot of 1Bs, but my 1A is for every Hardy Boy. So it's like you just killed your whole tag division, because now it looks like it's going to be Fraxium versus Damian Priest and the MFTs, and a never-ending cycle, because I can't think of any other tag team on SmackDown. Because the Usos is on Raw. You don't have DIY anymore, because Tommaso Ciampa is in AEW. You just moved Street Profits to Raw. Literally, your whole tag division on Raw. You got the Creed Brothers on Raw. You got Street Profits now. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. You just killed your whole tag team division because, and I'm thinking about it, it's on Street Profits on Raw and the Creed Brothers that I can think of. Oh, in Division. My bad, I'm lying. Now I'm thinking about it. You killed your whole tag team division because you got the Usos on Raw, you got Division, you got the Usos. Oh, you got New Day. You know they hurt right now. You got New Day, and you got Street Profits now. So it's like your whole tag team division is on Raw. So what we can do with the SmackDown ones? Because literally, y'all gonna have to start making up makeshift teams at this point. Because I can't think of anybody else on SmackDown. Unless you call up Hank and Tank, but I mean they probably not gonna do that. I'm trying to think. Who else is on tag team division on SmackDown? Nobody I can think of for because like I said, Damian Priest and R-Truth, which is a makeshift tag team. You got Fraxium. That's literally it I can think of. All right, well, we're gonna move past that. I just want to say, after all that ranting, TKO, and I hope that WB gets from under them because they gonna lose a lot of fans, bro. They gonna lose a lot of fans. Like I ain't gonna lie. When I seen they release Y6, I'm really contemplating not watching wrestling again. I'm sorry. Like I really have been contemplating this whole since last night and even now because it's like the only reason I'm like watching now is because it does seem like they're gonna do this WB versus TKO storyline, which I'm very intrigued in. And hopefully this leads to WB like, man, we don't need TKO, we good on our own. Because this is starting to be like a carrying cross situation all over again. It's pissing me off. But I just want to say, I love you guys. This is the end of my rant. I love you guys. Thank you for loving support. I've been showing my videos. It's your boy Tate, and I'm out. Without y'all, won't be on me, and without the man upstairs, won't be on me. So it's your boy Tate, and I'm out. And again, love y'all and have a blessed day. We out.